My husband and I are the Ma and Pa landlords that people were talking about. We don't have a 401k. We're still living in the 1,800 square foot split level house that we raised 7 kids in and had a lot of grandmas and grandpas in. We haven't moved from there. It's missing some cupboard doors, but I'm sure my husband will fix that. So we're that Ma and Pa landlord. We, up until recently, had 3 rental houses. And again, we don't have a 401k and we're approaching retirement. And we had 3 rental houses in Washington. On the advice of my husband during the COVID pandemic, we sold one of our rentals in Washington and moved it to Kalispell, where some of our grandchildren are now living. And the reason for that was because we were kind of afraid of the eviction moratorium, because if you have a whole pile of houses, you know, maybe you can afford to absorb that. But we've got 3 little babies, so that's our retirement. And again, no 401k, missing cupboard doors, small house. So as I've been thinking about this bill, I'm thinking about some of the people that have rented from us, and one of them in particular, I have agreed with her. Her husband has Alzheimer's. I have agreed with her and even told my children, we'll continue to rent to her until her husband passes, unfortunately, from the Alzheimer's, because he knows his way around that place. And so, bless her heart, there was a leak in the dishwasher, and she let the subfloor get wrecked. My husband just went up there and replaced the subfloor. We didn't worry about the deposit. He just fixed it, and she didn't tell us for like 3 months, and so, bless her heart, we did that. That's the kind of covenant that we want to have with the people that we rent to. So who you're driving out of business is those small people that are renting. And I did kind of think of a workaround on this, and I wonder if we've thought of the unintended consequences of this. Because if I'm thinking about deposits from now on, I might think about a large portion of my deposit being non-refundable as a cleaning fee. And then in that way, I could make sure that I was compensated for any possible damage without having to comply with this particular law. I don't think I'll do that because I trust my renters, but if I was kind of thinking with a hard nose about it, I might think, gee, just make a bigger cleaning fee and make it non-refundable. And then I spread that risk, which it's a risk to us financially, out over whatever rentals I have. So I hope we think about the unintended consequences of this, Madam Speaker. I hope that we vote no on this and help our landlords provide more rental housing. Thank you, Madam Speaker.